Good morning, dear students. Myself, Mrs. Bhamre ma'am from SC Mission Junior College, Nandurbar. Students, in our last video, we have learned lesson number 1.2 of English. And today, I am going to teach you the next lesson, that is 1.3, the call of the soil, the scent of rice. So, I hope all of you have textbooks in front of you. The most important thing which I want to tell you that if you do not have purchased the textbook, purchase it as early as possible, because to learn any language, textbook is must. It should be there in front of you. So, I hope all of you have textbooks. If you have textbooks, open your textbook. Open the page number 25. And let's turn to the lesson. The call of the soil. See, the call of the soil. Soil means what? Land. Our Mother Earth, ground. And the story which we are going to learn, that is based on the real experience, real life experience. Which kind of story we are going to learn? See, a scent of rice. When I read this title, A Scent of Rice, I remember not only the scent of rice but also the scent of bajra, wheat, everything. The scent of bhakri and chapati. Even today, I remember the scent which I got in my childhood. So, actually, in this lesson, we are going to learn about the writer's attempt to find a good variety of traditional rice to grow, as against the hybrids used by other farmers. Of course, there are so many hybrid varieties are developed by farmers. But here, writer insists to develop the old traditional rice, to grow the old traditional rice. Actually here, he propagates the organic farming. That is his goal. He insists the farmers to grow organic crop. So, before turning to the lesson, we will solve the activity that is given on page number 25. Icebreakers are given there, and of course these icebreakers help you to know about the lesson. These are such types of activities that help you to know about the theme of the lesson which you are going to learn. So, let's solve the icebreakers first. Discuss the following with your partner and complete the following sentences. One is done for you. See, what is the first sentence? Before eating apples brought from the market, I wash and peel them off. For what? Of course, to get rid of dirt and pesticides which were used by farmers. Not only apples but all kinds of fruits and vegetables We wash and peel them. See the B question. In a farmer's market, what do we find in farmer's market? Of course, fruits and vegetables which are locally grown. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. You will find plants, seeds, meats, eggs, poultry, and so many other things related to the farming. See the next activity. Food adulteration means. You may have heard this word, food adulteration. What is the meaning of food adulteration? That is the addition of an inferior substance to a food item in order to increase the quantity of the food, not the quality. Farmers use or add some inferior substance to a food. For what? In order to increase the quantity of that food, not the quality. See the next activity. Organic food is grown by using what? What do we use to grow the organic food? Of course, we use natural fertilizers, natural pesticides, and the most important thing, the seed, that should be traditional one. See the last one. Organic fertilizers means, of course, organic fertilizers are made of compost manure, green manure and bone meal. So the fertilizers of organic origin means what? Compost manure, green manure, bone meal are called the organic fertilizers. So in this first activity, we have learned about organic food, quality and quantity of food, बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण कसं शिकतो. पहिल्याच ॲक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये आपल्याला ऑर्गॅनिक फूड विषयी सांगण्यात आलेला आहे. ऑर्गॅनिक फूडची क्वांटिटी, क्वालिटी, फूड अडल्ट्रेशन म्हणजे काय है ना, आणि जे बाजारातून आपण फूड आणतो ते कसं आहे, इज इट सेफ्टी ऑर नॉट, हाऊ वी प्रोटेक्ट अवर सेल्स फ्रॉम द केमिकल्स यूज बाय फार्मर्स, हे आपल्याला फर्स्ट ॲक्टिव्हिटीजमध्ये सांगितलेलं आहे. सो लेट्स टर्न टू द नेक्स्ट ॲक्टिव्हिटी. कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग वेब डायग्राम. Rice varieties available at my grocer's shop. Of course, there are so many rice varieties. You are asked to write the names of different rice varieties. For example, you can write Basmati, Indrayani, Kolam, Jeera rice, Kolpi, Ambe Mohar, Jasmine. These are some examples. There are so many more varieties of rice. So, write the varieties which are available in your grocer's shop. Now, see the next activity. Find out from your grandparents or parents the names of vegetables and fruits they had eaten in their childhood and mention how the vegetables and fruits are different from the ones today. Of course, vegetables and fruits are really different which we eat today. Different than old one, earlier one. As I told you at the beginning, the scent of rice, when I read that title, I remember the scent of bajra and chapati. है ना, पूर्वीची भाकरी आणि चपाती जी बनवली जायची त्याचा सेंट मला आजही आठवतो. आज तो सेंट आपल्याला मिळत नाही. सो Ask your parents or grandparents about the names of vegetables and fruits which they ate in their childhood, which they had eaten in their childhood. So, for example, we can say green capsicum. Only green capsicum was there, but today you will find yellow as well as red capsicum. Some more examples which we can give are fruits like kiwi. Then we can give the example of purple cabbage. Then there were white corn in our grandparents' childhood, but today you will find the yellow American corns, sweet corns. These are some examples. Fruits, vegetables which are different in color, different in taste, different in shape also. So, you can ask to your grandparents, parents at home and try to solve this activity. Let's turn to the next activity. Discuss and write down the differences between conventional farming and organic farming. See, you might have learnt about organic farming. Make groups and discuss the difference between conventional farming and organic farming. Of course, lot of difference is there, but here I will mention some important differences. In conventional farming, farmers use chemical fertilizers, while in organic farming, they use organic or natural fertilizers. In conventional farming, they use chemical pesticides, and in organic, they use organic pesticides or natural pesticides. They grow the hybrid, or the farmers use hybrid seeds, while in organic farming, farmers use traditional seeds. The yield grown in conventional farming is more than the yield grown in organic farming, while the yield in organic farming is less than yield grown in conventional farming. These are some important differences which we see today in conventional and organic farming. So students, we have solved this activity, and what do you find? You learn about organic, inorganic, different varieties of rice. You may have learned about different fruits, vegetables which were available or which your grandparents had eaten in their childhood, and you learn about the difference between conventional and organic farming. So, it means these activities tell us that we are going to learn about the importance of organic farming. And as I told you that this story is based on the real life experience. So, let's turn to the story that is written by Venkateshwaram Iyer. So, let's turn to the page number 26. Before learning the story, before learning the lesson, let's learn about the writer so that it will help you to learn or to understand the story. Venkateshwaram Iyer He was born in 1966. Venkateshwaram Iyer is a science graduate and a certified project management professional. He last worked with IBM in Mumbai as a project manager for software implementation. After 17 years in IT industry, he quit in 2004 to live on his organic farm in Pet village in Dahanu Taluka, Palghar district, Maharashtra. Actually, Venkateshwaram Iyer, he was born in 1966 and he was certified project management professional. He worked with IBM in Mumbai near about for 17 years. But after 17 years in the field of IT, he resigned in 2004. For what? Because he wanted to live on his organic farm. That is in Pet village in Dahanu. Then what is organic? Why he decided to live in his organic farm? Actually, organic is a cultivation without using artificial chemicals. Organic is a cultivation where farmers use natural fertilizers, organic fertilizers. So, his book Moong over Microchips traces his transition from techie to farmer. Of course, the book that was written by Venkateshwaram Iyer, Moong over Microchips, that traces his transition from techie to farmer, means the person who was most successful one in technical field, IT field, how he turned to the life of farmer and what was the reason behind that. Over a period of 15 to 17 years, means he worked in IT field for 17 years and after 17 years he turned to farming. Why? Actually, he called it lifestyle change which he was looking for. See, it was not a career change but a lifestyle change I was looking for. He says about his decision to shift to the quieter environs of a village. Now, when he talks about his decision, he says that it was not a career change but it was lifestyle change, of course, and we all need this change. हा चेंज आपल्याला सर्वांनाच हवा आहे, गरजेचा आहे. How he shift to the quieter environs of a village, silent place. The person who was living in Mumbai, who was working in IT field, he decided to shift to the quieter place, silent place. He insisted on practicing organic farming from the outset. He was resolute in spite of numerous challenges which he faced. Actually, he was resolute means what? Purposeful. He was determined. In fact, he faced so many challenges, but he was a determined person. And see, today, not only does he deliver lectures on organic farming but also has joined hands with organic farmers and NGOs working in organic field to propagate organic farming. Propagate means what? To cultivate, to grow. To ensure that the land at least not ravaged, means what? Severely damaged. devastated while they try to make a living out of agriculture. It means what? When farmers do farming, they should not damage the land. Once they damage the land, that will not be useful for agriculture anymore. So, what was his aim? To turn the farmer to grow organic crop. That was his aim. He chose the life of farmer and left his highly respectable job in the field of technology just to complete his aim. And he called it only lifestyle change, which he was looking for. So, he is working even today in the organic field to spread the mission of organic farming. So students, in our today's video, we have solved the activities of icebreakers of this lesson as well as learn about Venkateshwaram Iyer. In our next video, we will start the lesson, the call of the soil and scent of rice. We will start line-to-line explanation in the next video. So friends, stay home, stay safe.